Article summary for Millennials in the Workplace, a communication perspective on millennials, organizational relationships, and performance by Nicole Trapp for the Queen's University COMM601 course, May 30th, 2015. This article was published in 2010 in the Journal of Business and Psychology, and it was written by Karen K. Myers and Kayab Sagagani. How are millennials identified? The authors of this article identified that millennials are those of the generation born between 1979 and 1994. They are classified by some as the look at me generation. It is implied that they are overly self-confident and self-absorbed, and they also have been depicted as lacking in loyalty and work ethic. The authors also included positive depictions of millennials, and these depictions include that they are more accepting of diversity than were past generations. They have capabilities with advanced communication and information technologies. They are known as the net generation, first generation to have been born in an internet society where technology has advanced, and they were the students in elementary school that were introduced to computer systems. They have also have the ability to see problems and opportunities from fresh perspectives, very possibly closely related to their access to learning different ways and being able to have the internet and certain other technologies to bring comforts to them and information to them very quickly, and they're more comfortable working in teams than were past generations. The reference sources for the article fall into three categories. Number one, popular press. The authors use online sources such as websites and blogs, and they also use newspaper articles for fresh, up-to-date, new information and information that was readily available. Popular literature was the second source of references that they utilized, which would include articles and books, some that were more opinion based than evidence based, and actually helped them to form these stereotypes about the generation. The last source were to be categorized as empirical studies. These were peer-reviewed database research, more credible perspectives on the millennial generation and their communication and other behaviors. The focus area that they focused most of their information on was how to help the reader focus in five areas for relevance for millennial performance and member relationships: socialization and member organization, employment expectations that the millennials had, their use of advanced information and communication technologies, their reactions to what was happening in the current job market, and what impact that job market had on their full-time employment, and also their orientation and aspirations for achievement and engaging in the opportunities for leadership roles. I found that the article did a great job of bringing lots of information that some millennials may and may not agree on about who they are, but it helped to bring to the reader an understanding of how society looks at the millennial generation. It brings to light that in the next few years, I believe it said between 8 and 10 years, that millennials would make up 75% of the workforce. The other generations that it talked a lot about were the baby boomer generation, so the parents of the millennials, the managers and CEOs and executive levels of leadership are from that generation. But it brought to light that the key for other generations, especially older generations, was to not just look at how they're different from millennials, but learn how to understand them and to really reach for a goal, to find a way for us to all work together and to bring all of our differences together for a greater good. It's a great article. I recommend that you read it highly, and it can help you in your own work teams to do well together with millennials. Thank you.